Wembley Stadium, London, July 14th, 1988. Bad World Tour. Michael Jackson has just finished Smooth Criminal, walking off stage for a quick break before the final segment. 72,000 people screaming. The energy electric. Michael is drenched in sweat, breathing hard, adrenaline coursing through him. His assistant meets him in the wings with water and a towel, but she's also holding something else. A small black velvet box. Expensive, the kind that holds jewelry. This just arrived for you, she says. Backstage delivery. Security cleared it. From who? Michael asks, catching his breath. No name, just marked personal and open immediately. Michael takes the box, opens it while walking toward his dressing room. Inside, a diamond necklace, delicate gold chain, single diamond pendant. Simple, elegant, clearly expensive, maybe $10,000, maybe more. But that's not what makes Michael freeze mid-step. It's what's attached to the necklace. A small piece of paper. Folded. No, not paper. A photograph. Old. Faded. Edges worn. Michael pulls it out, and his breath catches, because the photograph shows two people. Young. Laughing. Arms around each other. Michael Jackson, age 20, and Tatum O'Neal, age 15. 1979. For years into their relationship. 6 months before they broke up. Someone took this photo at Disneyland, one of their secret trips where Michael wore a disguise, and they could pretend to be normal teenagers. The photo Michael thought was lost, that he'd looked for after Tatum left and never found. And now it's here, attached to a diamond necklace worth thousands. Inside a velvet box marked personal, his stage manager calls. Michael, 5 minutes to final set. Michael doesn't respond, can't respond, because he's staring at a photograph from 1979, the last good moment before everything fell apart. And he's holding a diamond necklace that probably costs more than most people make in a year. But the diamond necklace isn't the gift that matters. The photograph is July 1979, 9 years earlier. Disneyland, Anaheim, California. Michael Jackson was 20 years old, almost 21. Off the Wall had been released earlier that year. Michael was transitioning from child star to adult artist. Success brewing, but not yet explosive. Tatum O'Neal was 15, almost 16, already an Oscar winner at age 10. Child star dealing with her own fame, her alcoholic father Ryan O'Neal, the chaos of growing up in Hollywood spotlight. They'd been dating for nearly 2 years, since summer 1977. Both understood the loneliness of childhood fame. Neither wanted anything from the other. Both already successful. Tatum treated Michael like a person, not a god. Michael treated Tatum like she mattered beyond being Ryan O'Neal's daughter. They could be vulnerable with each other in ways they couldn't with anyone else. One of the few places Michael could feel almost normal was Disneyland after hours or during the day with a disguise. July 1979. Michael and Tatum went to Disneyland together. Michael wore sunglasses, a hat, casual clothes. Tatum wore normal teenager clothes. They walked through the park, holding hands, rode rides, ate churros, laughed. For a few hours, they weren't Michael Jackson and Tatum O'Neal. They were just two 20-year-olds in love. Someone, a random tourist or a friend they brought along, took a photograph of them, Michael and Tatum, arms around each other, laughing at something. The Matterhorn visible in the background, pure joy captured on film. Michael kept that photo, put it in his wallet, carried it everywhere for the next few months. It was proof that he could be normal, that he could have something real, that love was possible. August to October 1979. The relationship deteriorating. After the Disneyland trip, things started falling apart. Tatum wanted a public relationship, not constant hiding. Wanted Michael to prioritize her over his career sometimes. Wanted physical intimacy to progress naturally. Wanted to feel like she mattered more than the music. Michael was terrified of media scrutiny, destroying them. Career at crucial point. Off the wall success building. Thriller planning beginning. Physical intimacy scared him. Control issues, vulnerability, childhood trauma. emotional unavailability. Couldn't fully open up even to someone he loved. October 1979. The breaking point. Tatum's house. Late evening. They'd planned to have dinner. Michael canceled last minute. Studio session ran long. When Michael finally arrived at 11, 3 hours late, Tatum was done. I can't do this anymore. Do what? Be the thing you fit in between studio sessions. Be the secret you keep. Be the relationship that only exists when it's convenient for you. That's not fair. It is fair. Michael, I love you, but I need someone who's actually present, who's not terrified of being seen with me, who can imagine a future. I'm doing the best I can. I know, but your best isn't enough for me. Not anymore. Michael left that night. Didn't call her back. Didn't fight for her. Let her go because fighting would require admitting she was right. The photograph disappeared. Sometime during the breakup chaos, Michael lost a photo. Looked for it everywhere. His wallet, his house, his car, Neverland, which he bought later. Never found it. Assumed Tatum had it. Or it was just gone. Lost of time and heartbreak. If you are enjoying this story, please subscribe to support the channel. 1979 to 1988. Living with Regret. November 1979. Michael gave Tatum a bracelet for her 16th birthday 3 months after the breakup. Musical note charm. His way of saying, I still love you without words. She kept it. Never responded. January 1980. Michael recorded She's Out of My Life for Off the Wall. Cried during every take. The song was about Tatum. Everyone assumed it was fictional heartbreak. It wasn't. 1980 to 1988. Michael's career exploded. Off the Wall success. Thriller phenomenon. Bad album and tour. Became the biggest star on the planet. But romantically, disaster after disaster. Every relationship measured against Tatum. Brooke Shields. Beautiful, famous, safe. But Michael couldn't be vulnerable. Why don't you ever really kiss me? Brooke asked. Michael had no answer because he was still comparing her to Tatum. Diana Ross obsession. Unrequited love for his childhood mentor. Attempt to replace Tatum with someone even more impossible. Brief connections. Models, actresses. Nothing substantial. Michael's fame had reached levels where trusting anyone became impossible. Tatum remained the ghost. The first love. The measuring stick. The what if. Michael performed She's Out of My Life hundreds of times between 1980 and 1988. Cried almost every single time. People thought it was just Michael being emotional, but he was reliving Tatum. Every performance. Tatum's trajectory after Michael. 1980 to 1986. Struggled with addiction. Father's alcoholism and abuse worsening. Acting career continued, but personal life chaotic. String of relationships that didn't work. Always comparing them to Michael. Carrying regret about how things ended. 1986. Married John McEnroe. Tennis superstar, intense personality. 3 children over the next few years. Difficult marriage. McEnroe's temper, Tatum's unresolved trauma, but committed to trying to build something stable. 1986 to 1988. Marriage turbulent but ongoing. In therapy, working through her past. Therapist asks, are there unresolved relationships you need closure on? Michael is the biggest piece of unfinished business. The photograph. Tatum has kept it all these years. The Disneyland photo from July 1979. The last good memory before everything went wrong. It's been in a box in her storage, along with other Michael memories. Letters he wrote, the bracelet he gave her for her 16th birthday, ticket stubs from concerts. She hasn't looked at the box in years, but she knows where it is. July 1988. Tatum is 25 years old. She sees that Michael's Bad World Tour is coming to Wembley Stadium. July 14th and 16th, 1988. Her marriage to McEnroe is difficult. She's in therapy, working through unresolved issues from her past. One day in therapy, June 1988. You've mentioned Michael Jackson multiple times, her therapist says. He seems to occupy significant space in your mind. He was my first love. Real love, and I walked away because he couldn't be what I needed. Do you regret that? Every day. But I don't know if I regret leaving or if I regret that he couldn't fight for me. Have you ever told him that? No, we haven't spoken in 9 years. Maybe you should. Tatum decides she's going to reach out to Michael, not to rekindle romance. She's married, working on that relationship, but to offer closure, to acknowledge what they had, to say, you mattered, you still matter. The gift. Tatum goes to a jeweler, buys a diamond necklace. Expensive but not ostentatious. Simple, elegant. The kind of thing Michael would appreciate aesthetically. But the necklace isn't the real gift. She finds a Disneyland photograph, the one from July 1979, attaches it to the necklace with a piece of string. The message the gift sends: the diamonds are beautiful but temporary, material. The photograph is what actually matters. This moment, July 1979, when we were just two kids in love. That's what I want you to remember, not the heartbreak, not the regret. Just this, we had something real. Tatum doesn't include a note. The photograph is the note. The gesture speaks for itself. July 14th, 1988, Wembley Stadium. Tatum arranges for the gift to be delivered backstage during Michael's concert. Time to arrive during a break between sets. She doesn't attend the concert, doesn't want to create a scene or ambush him, just wants him to receive the gift, to know she's thinking about him, to understand that 9 years later, she still carries that photograph, still carries him. Michael's standing in the corridor, holding the velvet box, the diamond necklace visible, the photograph attached. Why this photo? Why now? After 9 years? The flood of memories. July 1979. Disneyland. Tatum laughing at something he said, feeling like maybe he could have a normal life. Maybe love was possible. October 1979. Tatum telling him his best wasn't enough. Walking away. Michael letting her go without fighting. 9 years of carrying her ghost. 9 years of comparing everyone else to her. 9 years of regret. Michael looks closer at the photograph. He's smiling in it. Genuinely smiling. Not performing. Just happy. When was the last time he looked that happy? His stage manager. Michael, for minutes. I need 10 minutes. Michael, 72,000 people, 10 minutes. Make it work. Michael walks to his dressing room, closes the door, sits down, stares at the photograph. She kept this for 9 years, and now she's giving it to me. The necklace is expensive, beautiful, but it's not the point. The photograph is the point. This moment, July 1979, before everything fell apart. She wants me to remember this. Not the breakup, not the regret. Just this. We were happy once. Tatum isn't trying to rekindle romance. She's married. He knows that. She's offering closure, acknowledgement. The message: you matter to me. You still matter. Do I respond? How? She didn't include her phone number or address. Just this photograph and this necklace. Is this goodbye? Or is it an invitation to reach out? 9:45. Michael returns to stage. 15 minutes late. The crowd has been waiting. Michael doesn't apologize. Just launches into the final set. Everything is different. The photograph is in his pocket. The necklace is in his dressing room. And Michael is somewhere else. 1979. Disneyland. Tatum's hand in his. Feeling like love was possible. Michael performs Man in the Mirror. Then she's out of my life. During the ballad, the song Michael has cried through for 9 years, tonight feels different. Not just loss, but acknowledgement. Recognition that what they had mattered. That she's telling him it mattered. Michael's voice breaks multiple times. Tears visible under the stage lights. The audience erupts. Standing ovation. They think it's just Michael being emotional. But Michael is experiencing something else. Gratitude. For the photograph. For Tatum remembering. For the closure he didn't know he needed. 11 o'clock. Show ends. Michael exits immediately. Goes to his dressing room. Sits with the photograph. I need to respond. I need to tell her I got this, that it means something. But how? I don't have her number. Don't know where she lives. Michael calls his assistant. I need you to find someone. Tatum O'Neill. Well, Tatum McEnroe now. Give me a phone number, an address, anything. Michael, it's 11 at night. I don't care. This is important. 12:30. Michael has the number. Tatum's home in California. It's 4:30 there. Do I call? At 4:30 in the morning? What'd I even say? But I need to. I need her to know I got the photograph. That it matters. Michael picks up the phone. Dials. It rings. 5 times. 6 times. Tatum answers. Groggy. Confused. Hello? Tatum. It's Michael. Silence. Long silence. Tatum waking up. Realizing who's calling. Michael. Hi. It's 4:30 in the morning. I know. I'm sorry. I just finished a show in London. I got your gift. More silence. Then you did? The necklace. The photograph. I got it. Oh, good. Why did you send it? The conversation. Because I've been in therapy. Tatum says, working through my past. And you keep coming up. Not just you. Us. What we had. How it ended. And I realized I never told you that it mattered. That you mattered. So the photograph is proof that we were real. That we were happy once. Before everything got complicated. And the necklace is beautiful. But it's not the point. The photograph is the point. Michael is quiet. I've looked for this photo for 9 years. I thought it was lost. I kept it in a box with other memories from that time. And I realized you should have it. Not me. It's your memory, too. Thank you. You're welcome. I'm sorry for everything, for not fighting for you, for letting you walk away, for being too scared to be what you needed. I know you are. I've always known. I've spent 9 years regretting you, carrying you, comparing everyone else to you and finding them lacking. That's not fair to them, or to yourself. I know, but it's the truth. Silence. Are you happy? Michael asks. With McEnroe? With your life? I'm trying to be. The marriage is hard, but I'm working on it. Trying to build something stable. Good. You deserve that. So, do you, Michael. That's why I sent the photograph. Not to make you regret, but to remind you you're capable of love. You were capable then. You're capable now. Don't let fear keep you from finding it again. I don't know if I can. Find love again. I don't know if I'm built for it. You are. You're just scared. And I understand that. But don't let fear win. Is this goodbye? Is that what the photograph means? It's acknowledgement that we matter to each other. That first love shapes everything that comes after. You shaped me, Michael, and I hope I shape you too. You did. More than you'll ever know. Then that's enough. That's all we need. Before they hang up. Thank you, Michael says, for the photograph, for remembering, for caring enough to reach out after 9 years. Thank you for calling, for understanding what I was trying to say. I'm going to keep it, the photograph, not as regret, as reminder that I was capable of love once. Good. That's what I hoped. Goodbye, Tatum. Goodbye, Michael. Take care of yourself. They hang up. Michael sits alone in his hotel room, the diamond necklace on the table. Beautiful. Probably $10,000. The photograph in his hands. Priceless. Tatum was right. The necklace isn't the gift that matters. The photograph is. Because the necklace is material. Expensive but replaceable. Anyone could buy diamonds. But the photograph, that moment in July 1979, that's irreplaceable. That's proof that Michael Jackson was once just Michael. That he was loved for who he was, not what he achieved. That love was possible before fear took over. Michael keeps both. The necklace goes in a safe. Beautiful jewelry. Valuable, but not meaningful. The photograph goes in his wallet, where it should have been all along. A reminder that he was capable of love. That someone saw him, really saw him and loved him anyway. July 14th, 1988, Wembley Stadium. Michael Jackson was given a diamond necklace backstage. Expensive, beautiful, probably $10,000. But the diamond necklace wasn't the gift that mattered. The photograph was. Attached to the necklace with a piece of string. A photograph from July 1979. Michael and Tatum at Disneyland, laughing, happy, in love. The photograph Michael thought was lost, that he'd looked for after Tatum left and never found. She'd kept it for 9 years, and now she was giving it back, not to hurt him, not to rekindle romance, but to say, you mattered, what we had was real, and I want you to remember the good parts, not just a heartbreak. Michael could have focused on the necklace, the diamonds, the material value, but he understood what Tatum was really saying. Material things are beautiful but temporary. Moments, real moments of connection, those last forever. The necklace went in a safe. Valuable but not meaningful. The photograph went in Michael's wallet, carried with him, every day, for the rest of his life. A reminder that Michael Jackson, beneath the fame, beneath the fear, beneath mythology, was once just Michael, 20 years old, in love, happy, and that person, that capability for love, never disappeared. It was just buried, waiting to be remembered. Tatum gave him that memory back, not with diamonds, with a photograph, because sometimes the most valuable gifts aren't the ones that cost money. They're the ones that cost courage. The courage to reach out after 9 years. The courage to say, you mattered then, you matter now. Michael Jackson was given a diamond necklace, but it wasn't the gift that mattered. The photograph was, the memory was, the acknowledgement was. And maybe that's what closure looks like, not fixing what's broken, but honoring what was beautiful before it broke. If you like this story, please subscribe to support this channel.